Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a live edition of the Sunday debate once again, and the hashtag for this afternoon is Nationalist India. Let me explain what this debate is about. If I can fix my screen on the right, we'll start the show immediately, viewers. The hashtag on the screen is Nationalist India. And why is this the subject of the debate? Well, over the last 1 week, we have seen India come together, unite and stand by its forces. We have seen our profusely nationalist forces stand off against China at the line of actual control. We have seen a united and resilient India fight together as a nation against the pandemic. But amidst it all, I strongly believe there is a section we have to take on now within the country that cannot fathom, that genuinely dislikes, that is strongly critical, a group which is inimical to the very thought of hashtag Nationalist India. Viewers, I believe the greatest religion in this country has to be that of nationalism. Viewers, I believe that we must put nationalism above religion, because nationalism unites all communities in this country. Why should anyone feel insecure of a nationalist India? Now, there are a group of people who cannot imagine a country unencumbered by communal and sectarian strife. Now, these are also people who have seen the products of the last few elections and have felt that if a nationalist India emerges, then they will be essentially without the tools which they use to manipulate vote banks and groups, and these very tools help them stay in power. Viewers, these are people who pit state against state, state against center, community against community. We saw this week the 51-year-old adolescent called India intolerant and blamed nationalists. Why did he do that? What is the 51-year-old adolescent's insecurity with the premise or the thought of nationalism? We have also seen one cabal spread canards about what's been happening at the Indo-China border to demoralize our forces and spread panic. Now they want an idea which is divided and derailed from its potential. They want an India that fits their cookie-cutter narrative of a poor, disintegrated, third world nation which they can write about in their New York Times and Washington Post columns to earn $500 each. But a new India is continuing to rise and is actually rising extremely strongly. I believe that in the course of the next few years, and especially the decade of the 20s, this India will not let nationalism be stigmatized as unfashionable or repugnant. This India will not succumb to the pressure of a handful of peripheral pseudos, because this India is, whether anyone else likes it or not, this India is a nationalist India. Nationalism is the religion of the new India. Nationalism is the binding force of the new India. Hence, it becomes our responsibility to intellectually isolate, intellectually expose, and intellectually defeat those who have a problem with the very premise of nationalism. And so there is a binary. I know I am always accused by the lobby of playing with binaries. Well, I do, because right versus wrong is a binary. Black versus white is a binary. True versus false is a binary. And anti-nationals, listen to me. Nationalist versus anti-nationalist or anti-national is also a binary. If that makes you feel insecure, that's your problem. Therefore, viewers, the binary this afternoon is: Are you with a nationalist India, or are you against a nationalist India? And please, anti-nationals, Congi trolls, others, don't tell me that this binary is an unacceptable binary and that we should play somewhere in the middle. I don't believe we can play somewhere in the middle when it comes to matters affecting our nation.